Jeez.
This is the right car. Jeez.
Welcome, Huachuco.
What's up, baby? Alright.
We're about to go get some food. We just got done with a nice little workout. You know, postseason, got to stay in shape. For y'all that don't know, this is Tyler.
What up?
He's
Golf
on the
team,
golf
SCU,
team. Where are you from, Tyler?
Ardmore, Oklahoma.
He's an Oklahoman, just like me. Huachuco, where are you from?
Lagos, Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Nigeria. He's on the soccer team along with me.
Is that Spanish?
Nah,
What y'all speak?
English.
English in Nigeria?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well, we're about to go get some food, and when we come back, you'll see me and Tyler, and we're going to continue our series on dorm talks. And peace out, and see you back. Alright guys, back in the dorm.
What up?
I'm with Tyler. He's on the SU golf team. And as y'all know, I'm on the SU soccer team. I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Why don't you tell us like a little bit your story, like why you chose golf and how you went to a different school before you came to SU and like high school was.
Alright, bet. So high school's a lot different than college. Actually, I had two transitions. So I went to a pretty small high school with a class of about 100 kids. And it was kind of, as far as the sports goes, it was kind of like, you don't really have to work hard, but you can or you should, but no one really cares. Like, we wanted to win, but it wasn't really a college mentality, and there was no national championships. Like, we won state my freshman year, which was cool, but like, that's not nationals, you know. It's a little easier to win state than nationals. And so as far as the sports, like, I went to a junior college my freshman year.
What college was that?
It was Murray State Junior College.
They're pretty good at sports, aren't they?
Yeah, we're not bad. They had a great baseball team. Our golf team was pretty good.
Women's soccer is pretty good there.
Their soccer's good too.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they're pretty decent for a junior college. And
Now, did you achieve like any big awards there? Or, like, were you a true freshman or?
yeah, I was a true freshman, 18 when I started. Not really any huge awards, but like our golf team went and played at nationals. We got 5th, I think. So not bad, and we didn't really play that good either. So.
What made you like want to come to SCU? Like,
So SCU, I was actually deciding between the junior college and SCU my senior year of high school, and so I wasn't really ready. Like, I wasn't playing good right in the end of my senior year. So I was like, man, maybe I should take a year and go to a junior college and like where there's not so much expectations.
Time to build,
like get better. Yeah, like really work my butt off, which I did. And it was just a junior college, and we worked really hard compared to high school. But then you come to a 4-year university where if you're not like gonna make the team your freshman year, like they're looking at you to by the time your senior year, like one of the best players, if not the best on the team, you know, because you've been here preparing for 4 years.
Yeah.
So the sports is like every year it gets tougher and tougher, and your expectations get higher and higher. And for me, I just wasn't ready for that at the end of the way I was playing at the end of my senior year to just jump into a good program and make the team and really excel the expectations that I had.
Now, like on like fitness wise, like what do y'all do? Because I know like with soccer, like we train every day.
Right.
One like really truly only one day off. You know, we're expected to like work out on our own outside of that. Like, you know, sometimes we have morning training and then afternoon, and then we got to be in the gym. You know. So
yeah.
Like,
okay. So as far as the actual golf itself goes, we have golf practice Monday through Saturday, unless it's raining or snowing, and even if it's raining sometimes. Sundays, we don't have mandatory anything, but if it's not snowing, we're expected to go play, just because that's what you're supposed to do to get better. But yeah, like in high school, it was like, I mean, you went out to the course 3 or 4 days a week and didn't do anything. As long as you were out there for an hour and coach saw you out there, you were good. You went on with your life. And then junior college, you're out there for probably 2-3 hours a day, like kind of practicing, going through the motions, getting a little bit better. And then I get here and it's like completely different. Like Monday through Saturday, at least 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
If you're not playing, you're practicing. Like most of the time, it's 4 to 6 hours every day, other than Sunday.
Yeah, it's like a job, huh?
It's more of a job, yeah. And then as far as like lifting and workouts goes, 3 days a week at least. And like high school, there was no such thing as working out. I did it a little bit just because,
Yeah,
but
you
it was
played
not
other
mandatory.
You played other sports in high school too.
Yeah, I
right?
played other sports in high school.
Yeah.
And then even junior college, no working out. We didn't even have a gym, really. Like
Yeah.
nothing worth a darn. So yeah, it's been completely different, but you can definitely tell you're getting better.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can say the same with soccer, like football.
Yeah.
But it's more. It's a lot tougher, but I will say it's like you feel a lot better about yourself. You know you were productive that day, and you know if you don't succeed, at least you gave it all you had and prepared the right way.
Now, if you have like anything like to tell like younger athletes like out there, whether it be soccer to, like cheerleading, like what would you have to say for like younger athletes like wanting to compete in college but don't think they can like quite get there, compete, or like maybe not afford it?
Okay, right. So for some kids, you're gonna have people that are really good naturally, and it comes easy, and you have a lot of potential to be great. And if that's you, don't wait till you go to college to try to excel and practice as much as you can, no matter what you're doing, and get better. Because if you have that potential and you do know you're gonna be able to go play college, like if you work your butt off and really try and train and take people's advice on this or that, then you might be able to go to a huge D1 and like be a national championship and be great at whatever you're doing.
Yeah.
Where for me, like I was really good in high school and I was like, you know what, screw it, I'll just like wait till I get to college to get really good. Well, like no offense to Southwestern Christian or a junior college, but like who knows where I could have been if I would have really grinded and worked my butt off when I was in high school,
Yeah.
Like I'm in a great program now, but I probably could have gone anywhere I wanted if I would have worked my butt off like I should have when I just really
I would
didn't.
say like
And that's my biggest regret.
I would say like my biggest regret is like, so like obviously like my freshman year, like I was like, okay, like I want to make varsity, so I just worked to that, instead of like setting a bunch of like multiple short-term
Yes.
goals to reach my long-term goal.
Amen to that too.
And then by my junior year, I was like, okay, well maybe I want to play play college. So I started working out a little bit more and more, but who knows like where I could have been if I would have started working out and taking everything seriously like my freshman year. And like that even like aspect goes into like grades too. Like grades are important, especially like here out of school, because it isn't like college isn't like high school. So like if you're failing like a class and you fail it, you don't get to play the next semester. Like you're suspended, so you got to catch up on the credits. So you might have to take extra hours, take a summer class. Nobody wants to do that. It isn't like high school where you're passing one week and then the next week you're not. And like Tyler said, like who knows like where you could be. So my advice to y'all is like young athletes is to take everything serious from your freshman year to all the way through your senior year.
That doesn't mean you can't have fun.
Yeah, like,
but
like
when you're at the place that you're supposed to be to get better. Like for me, it's at the golf course. For him, it's at the pitch or in the gym or whatever. Like you're already there, so just why not bust your butt while you're there? And
yeah,
in 3 hours when practice is over, then you don't have to worry about it because you know you worked your butt off for the 3 hours you're there.
And like, so say like your game's coming up, you're in high school and you're getting all hyped for it. You're like, yeah. But then you get beat. But you don't get beat because they're simply better. You just got outworked. Well, that just shows off in like the gym to on the pitch, the golf course, cheerleading mat, the wrestling mat, whatever the sport may be. It just shows like who works hard and who don't, because that kid from your rival school, you may have went out there, was in the gym for an hour, only 1 hour a day, but that kid woke up at 5 a.m., was in the gym at 6 a.m., and then, in class by 7. So he already had one workout in the day. And then say he has a weightlifting class in high school, because I know my high school did. That's another workout. He's done beating you by like 2 or 3 hours. And then after school practice, and that's not including if he's on like a traveling team or anything. So, just if you want to play college, like simply you just got to work hard, because if you're good enough to get to college, doesn't mean you're going to be good in college.
Amen. That's exactly right.
Because like I know my freshman year, like my senior year I filled out, I gained about like 10 pounds of muscle my senior year. I was a lot bigger. People didn't recognize me. But when I came to college, because I didn't work out to my full potential, I simply was picking myself up off the ground in preseason, like embarrassed, you know. I simply embarrassed myself. And like Tyler, he chose to go to junior college because he knew he wasn't ready, so he could build off of that. But I chose to go to university first. But now that I actually take stuff serious, I'm a lot bigger, I'm a lot stronger, you know, faster. And I may not be as cut as I was, but, you know, I'm still just as healthy, but bigger and stronger, you know. So this season, I wasn't picking myself up off the ground. I was, you know, competing to where I needed to be. Do you have any questions for me or anything? You know, like...
Oh, yeah, one more thing. I did not take grades seriously at all in high school. You know why? Because I knew I was going to play college golf somewhere. I mean, unless I broke my back or something. But, like, I was like, oh, I'll be fine. I'm going to get into college, right? Well, turns out I lost probably $5 to $8 grand of scholarship money due to grades.
Grades.
Like, I would have had everything. I think I'm paying, like, I'm not going to tell you how much, but I promise you I could have made up what I'm paying now if I would have made a 3.5 or better in high school.
And like scholarship-wise, guys, like say if you have multiple scholarship offers in different schools, like
yes.
Even if it's not a full ride, but you like that school better, you know, take it honestly, because you know you want to go to a school you feel comfortable at, you feel at home at, you know, because even same with professional athletes, they're not going to go to a team they don't feel at home at. But you know, and if you have good grades and you take grades serious in high school, for whatever your GPA is coming out of high school, colleges give you scholarships on that. So say you may have a half ride, but you're like, oh, I can't afford it because I'm not going to get any other scholarships. Well, if you have good grades, that school will give you money because of your GPA. So they're just giving you free money for you. They're basically paying you to come to their college because you're smart, or you seem smart on paper. And you know, and that extra money, it helps. It seriously helps. You know, and
your parents will appreciate it if they're helping you pay for school.
And there's always scholarship opportunities out there. You just gotta look. You gotta take it. Just like there's always a college athletic opportunity. You gotta promote yourself. You gotta put yourself out there. Not like there's athletes that just automatically get looked at, but that's just because they purely just work hard, make a name for themselves, and other coaches recognize them. And then it gets onto the colleges, you know. But if you're not that athlete, but you want to continue, put yourself out there, promote yourself out there, pay for recruiting deals. It helps, you know, and I mean, if you getting paid to go to a school to play a sport, I mean, why not? You know, if you love that sport, take it. Like, you'll enjoy it. And I mean, heck, you could say you were a college athlete. I mean, just simply saying, hey, I was a collegiate athlete. Just imagine telling your kids that someday.
Or your grandkids.
I played at this school. I was a collegiate athlete. Well,
pretty big opportunity.
Yeah. I think that's all we have for tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in for another episode of Dorm Talks.
Thanks for having me.
Me and Tyler might be doing a split video on like our day-to-day routine pretty soon.
Oh yeah.
I know he's thinking of making a channel pretty soon. So next video, if he started his channel, Facebook or YouTube, I'll leave his URL on there. Thank you, and like and share.